I first saw Love Golf advertised on social media. I think it was Facebook. It was a course I was waiting for. It was all girls. It was just what I wanted. And 6 months later, I've taken golf up and I'm really enjoying it. I tried golf lessons before, but it was a mixed group. So it was males and females. That didn't have the same atmosphere to it. I didn't continue it afterwards. I didn't have any people to play it with afterwards, so I didn't keep doing it. With Love Golf, it was all girls, it was camaraderie, it was fab, we had fun, we laughed an awful lot, and it was really just good, so I kept on doing it. The fact that I've made new friends, not that I needed to make new friends, but I've made new friends out of it. I come out most weekends I'm out playing golf. All through the winter we came out, we played on the Finn Valley course here. We played every Sunday, 8:30 every Sunday morning for several months, even in the icy weather. It's fab being in the outdoors. My son has also taken it up as well, so it gives me stuff to do with a 16-year-old, which is really fantastic to keep a good relationship going with him as he gets older, and that really is important as well. So the social aspects, things to do with the family, getting out outdoors, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it.
That's good.
I became a par 3 member, so on the par 3 course we became a member there about sort of January time for the first sort of 4 months. That's why we came up here every Sunday morning. That was really useful, and now I've become a member of the clubs. But I have to say, yes, I have become a member. I've really enjoyed it. I'm learning the etiquette of golf. I'm learning what to do around the golf course. We go around with different people. Members are very friendly as well. And the other ladies take you under their wing, show you what to do, keep you right. In 6 months, we started in October or November of last year. In January we became a member, and in April we became full members of the golf club. Really enjoy it. It really works in with our lifestyle. It works in really well with our lifestyle. My son, who's 16-year-old, has taken that up as well. It's really fab having something to do with a teenage son as you get older, and just to keep that relationship going with him. It's given us good bonding and a way to do it as well. So he comes up here with me. He hasn't taken lessons yet. He's not quite ready for that. Well, he doesn't feel he's ready for that, but it is good for the family.
Okay, good.
Yes, very excited to see Karen today, very excited to have her here. Looking forward to doing the coaching session with us. Can't wait to get some tips and hints from her as well, and to hear about her life. Yeah, lovely. I tell everybody about Love Golf. I tell lots of women about starting it. I've sent links to friends of mine who want to start playing golf and who are thinking about doing it. I tell them about the camaraderie, the laughter, the fact that if somebody takes an awful shot, we laugh with each other. We don't laugh at each other, we laugh with each other. Lots of laughter, good way of learning, and just getting out there and doing it is fab.
I first saw Love Golf by doing a search on the internet website, just looking locally around the area to see what was going on and what lessons were available. When I first saw the advertisement online, it looked interesting. It was nicely spread out across a few weeks rather than as if you're sort of pouring everything into one lesson. It looked like it would be nicely spread out and a nice opportunity to meet other ladies as well, given it was a ladies only golf. I actually have started golf due to rehabilitation purposes because I had quite a nasty car accident quite a few years ago, and I'm using it more for the rehabilitation of my back, shoulders, etc. following that accident. I'm probably a bit of an anomaly there. Yes, one of the main appealing factors was just getting out there and doing it straight from the start. No sitting around in driving ranges, listening to people tell you what to do and then not having the opportunity to then do it. So no, definitely going out on the course literally on day one was absolutely fabulous. I most enjoy the fact that I've actually got people now to play golf with at weekends. Unfortunately, I work during the weeks. I'm not one of those that can just play every day. But it's nice to actually know there are other ladies around who I can go and meet at times that suit me as well. So it was getting that camaraderie as well in the process. Our course started back in October last year, so it's only just been over 6 months now since we started, and it took us near enough up to the depths of winter, November time, with the rain, the sleet, the sideways hailstones and all sorts. It was lovely. And yes, carried on doing that, and a few of us committed to coming out every single Sunday on this course to make sure that we got the practice in so that we'd really then enjoy it during the summer when the sun came out.
Really
Pretty much every weekend I am now out playing golf with at least one of the others. Yep, every weekend if I can get there, and if I can get out of work early enough, I'll sneak out on this par 3 if I can as well. Following on from the course, I took up the Par 3 membership option that the club provided, and I've progressed this year up to full membership. We've gone on from the course, which was 6 weeks long, and we've moved on, progressed onto the Par 3 as members, and now within 6 months a couple of us are full-time members on the full golf course with the club. I would encourage anybody that wants to try golf or doesn't quite know what sport to get into, give something like golf a go, absolutely. To any lady that wants to try up golf, I really would suggest finding your local Love.Golf and giving it a go, because it's great fun.
My previous experience of golf was over 40 years ago, and I had traditional lessons which were very regimented, but at the time that was mostly how golf was taught. And then I had my family, and they took precedence, their sports. They both played golf and swimming, and I took a back step. My husband carried on playing golf with them, and I took a back step because I was working full time in my nursing profession. But I always promised myself that when I retired, I would take up golf again. So I retired 2 years ago from nursing after a 45-year career, and I kept thinking about it but never actually did anything about the golf. And then a great friend of ours belongs to the ladies section here at Finn Valley, and she told me about Alistair and his passion and development of ladies golf. I went on the website and he was starting a new course like 2 weeks later, so I felt right, that was it, and that was a year ago. Well, Alistair himself is so passionate about what he teaches, but he teaches in a very subtle way to where I was originally taught. That was so regimented, like this is how you stand, this is how you hold your club, the grip, the stance, and if you can't do it like that, or your swing's a certain way, then basically if it's not natural to you, then you're not going to learn to play golf. And what I loved to begin with was our very first lesson. There was 4 of us in this group. We all gelled immediately, and we're still all playing together a year later. We played right through the winter, and we've all now graduated up to the main course. What I loved about it was Alistair is so natural, and he just guides you in the way you want to play, but then with the teaching alongside it. So the first lesson, we went onto the driving range, and he just watched how we all swung a golf club. So you play instinctively, and then you get the teaching following that. And within 10 minutes of that first lesson, we were all on this Par 3 course. Now, I've known in the past other people that have been taught golf, and it probably would be 6, 8 lessons before they'd even get near the golf course. And we went, we're going on the golf course. And he went, well, yes, that's what you're here to do. You need to get on that golf course as quickly as possible. And a year we've played, we've had ongoing coaching sessions, and our golf has developed from that, from a basic start of instinctively playing. We still instinctively playing. I have a condition that I actually can't stand as wide a stance as you would naturally. And Alistair said, can you stand a bit wider? And he could see then I couldn't hit the ball. My balance wasn't where it should be. And so I just went back to standing, which was my natural stance. And I'm playing golf. And now we're on the main course even more. We feel we are golfers now, even though we've still got a lot to learn. But we just all enjoy being out in the fresh air. We just enjoy being out in the fresh air. It's exercise and the company of people, and we're all enthusiastic and support each other. There's no competition. We're probably competitive with ourselves or a shot, but we all support each other and just have fun. And that's what golf's about, having fun. We heard that Karen was coming, and we were absolutely delighted. It's such a privilege to have somebody in her sense of golf to come and visit us here at Finn and be such a part of Love Golf. And it's great to see it progress as it is. And this is only the start of its progression, and it will be great to see it continue. And it's just lovely to be coached by her today as well.
Okay, so Love.Golf was actually bought for me for a birthday present from a friend who plays golf, and asked if I'd be interested in playing myself. And I said, you know, I've always wanted to try golf. So I went along with another friend and had the 6 introductory lessons and really enjoyed it, really took to it. Golf is one of those sports where, dare I say, you don't have to be wonderfully physically fit to start with, but it is one of those sports where you can get better. as you get older. I think I have a bit of a competitive side, so as well as getting outside in the fresh air, which appealed to me, there was also that slight competitive edge as well, which I enjoy. Okay, so my first lesson with Love Golf, the girls were all very friendly, the coach was very relaxed, he didn't put any pressure on us at all, it was all very informal, so it felt really, really nice. I think the fact that it was an all-female group meant that the whole thing was less intimidating. I think when there are men around, you do feel a little extra pressure and you feel you're being watched a little bit more, but the girls were lovely and it was all very sociable as well. Well, we really loved being out in the open air. I work indoors during the week and it's just so nice to get outside, and my friend and I took to it so well that we've been coming every weekend. We came all through winter in most weathers. At one point the bunkers were frozen and the golf balls were skidding off the bunkers, but we still really enjoyed it. I did surprise myself how much I did enjoy it, and the fact I've been out every week, sometimes twice a week. But yes, really enjoyed golf, really taken to it. I think golf has given me a little bit more confidence in my abilities. I've never been very sporty, a bit uncoordinated generally, but I think by playing golf has helped in that respect and it's given me a bit more confidence when I'm out in the outdoors. I've recommended Love Golf to lots of friends actually, and at work when I'm a nurse and I deal with a lot of people, and sometimes if there's confidence issues or exercise issues, I've said, why don't you take up golf? They do a very good course down the road, love.com, and sort of talk about it a bit. But I'd recommend it to any women. I think it's great for exercise and for gaining confidence, and it's certainly helped me a lot.